Your journey in Forex starts here. Welcome to WarRoom Talk, the podcast that opens the door to the world of Forex trading. Today's guest, Prudence.
I got a job at this restaurant,
Yeah.
and then I worked for only 4 days.
4 days.
And also, like, females get a lot of help, like, in the industry. Like, we just really
Yeah.
taken care of. I don't want to lie to you. Like, we get favor.
You see, that's not fair.
Get ready for powerful stories, insider secrets, and real-world advice to take your trading to the next level.
So I flipped 600 to 20,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you've ever wanted to dive deep into the currency market, you're in the right place.
He wasn't my first option. I couldn't just go to him and say, please, put me on.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of WarRoom Talk. I'm your host Ravs, and today I'm joined with Prudence. Prudence, thank you so much for taking time off, joining us, having a chat with us. Let's start where you grew up, your journey, and where you are right now.
Okay. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Welcome.
So I grew up in a township, Diepsloot. Yeah.
Okay.
So I grew up, my mom raised me. Grew up around my dad as well. So was my grams, but my dad left at some point. Yeah. So yeah, I have like 5 siblings. I'm the 4th. Did I mention that already?
No,
No.
we just started.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm the 4th.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm from an okay family. Yeah, I can't complain. So I don't really have any complaints, but I just really wanted more
Okay.
out of life. But yeah, I don't know. What else you want to know?
So tell us,
Like school?
School. So I went to Leaps Science and Math School.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't go to varsity. I never considered varsity.
Okay.
So straight from grade 12, I went into FX.
So there wasn't even any thoughts of going to varsity or applications or what did you study?
Okay.
Think of-
So in grade 11, I really put in a lot of effort into studying
Yeah.
because I did want to go to varsity, actually. But now here's the funny thing, like I never really pictured myself graduating. I don't want to lie.
Why is that though?
I don't see the point.
Did you not see any
Was
interest
you good
in
at school or bad at school or
I was
failing?
good.
Or?
Like I'm a very smart person.
Okay, that's good.
I was
That's
good, but then,
So if you're a very smart person, then why didn't you plan for college or have any?
now here's the thing, like I knew what I wanted out of life. So when
Yeah.
I was like weighing my options, I saw that school is not gonna really take me there.
Okay, and then
But
let's expand on that.
What
do
made
mean?
you have that
Yeah.
type of mindset? Because like older parents, they always like go to school, get good grades, get a nice job.
I didn't want to work for anybody.
Yeah.
Were you exposed to something?
Okay, so in my family, like nobody ever went to varsity.
Okay.
Not
Right.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom has a business.
Okay.
She's had several businesses.
Okay.
My sister as well.
Okay.
My brother. So I don't know. It's just a thing that I really saw.
That's the
growing up.
environment. You grew up in that environment.
Just hustling
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
pushing and pushing. Yeah. So I'd have those conversations with my mom actually to just say, what if I don't want to go to varsity? And she'd be like, that actually makes a lot of sense. My mom was also a huge factor. She's like, if you want to do anything in life, you can really just do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to work under anybody.
So she's very
or-
open-minded.
She's very, very open-minded. Because even when I told her that I don't want to go to varsity, she was very understanding.
I can relate to that because I grew up the similar way. Like my parents were against 9-to-5 jobs, and I grew up completely with the business mindset.
Yeah. So it was
Yeah.
like that as well. And plus, school's not that attractive, like, to me.
So you never
It's
had
not.
a goal where you wanted, like, I know when you were a kid, someone wanted to be a doctor, someone wanted to be an engineer,
I wanted to be a lawyer.
a lawyer, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And didn't
I
want to
wanted
pursue
be a
that?
Lawyer. I don't want to pursue it anymore.
Okay. Why? How did that dream?
I don't know. I think like as time went,
Mm-hmm.
maybe the thought of school it was outside influence.
Okay.
You know, maybe it wasn't really what I really wanted to do. It was just that thing of saying, "Oh, you're smart. You can go to school. You know, you can be the first to graduate and stuff." So
Yeah.
it was an idea that was planted in my head, and then
Yeah.
I just went on with it. And then I just thought I wanted to do law. I'm gonna study, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do that just to make my mom proud. You know. But yeah, I just eventually I think it was grade 10 when I had my first business.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah,
I
what
was
business?
graphic designing.
Oh, okay,
Nice,
okay.
nice,
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why I saw it was like, once I can just really actually
Yeah.
make money, I don't need school. Yeah.
Okay.
And then that
Yeah.
graphic designing business, how long did that last, or was it?
It lasted a few months because I was in grade 10.
Mm-hmm.
It was towards the end of the year. That was 2020. So I just started that and I was editing people's pictures, making posters, editing videos, YouTube intros and stuff.
Yeah.
And then when it came to grade 11, remember, I still had that mindset that I do want to go to varsity. It was
Sure.
still there. So I just
Yeah.
wanted to focus.
So the way you're talking like it was years ago, you 19 years old.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're still very young. The way I think the people also listening to it, it feels like it's been years ago you've been doing this. It's been
Yeah.
recently, am I right?
It has been recently. It's just that there's a lot of things that happened. You know, it's
Yeah.
a lot of fluctuations with my decisions. Do I go to school? Do I not? I'm
Yeah.
starting a business. I've started like a lot of businesses, probably like 3.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So you see, I was in indecision because I was like, okay, I'm going to start a business, probably going to pursue that after school. I'm going to study hard, go to school. So up until grade 12, that's when I just pushed myself to say, you have to pick one thing.
Okay.
So your first
Yeah.
business was the graphic designing business. The second
yes, it
one?
was
Were you
second
self-taught?
one. Yes, self-taught.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Yeah.
So the
I'm
second.
very artistic.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So the second one, I also used to do art. Like I used to sketch.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't work out.
Yeah.
So what did
And
you used to do?
then-
Like people be like, here's a picture of me, sketch me.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you study art at school?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I started customizing clothes.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I discovered paint. At first, I just used to work with pencil.
Mhm.
Then I discovered painting, and then I started doing that. I used to customize clothes.
Okay.
Started promoting the business. It didn't work out, and then I just left it. And then I tried drop shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
know,
a lot of
Yeah.
everybody's trying
Yeah.
drop
Drop shipping, yeah.
Who was it?
Sleazy and
also
then-
was
yeah.
talking about.
And then he said he got
Yeah.
scammed by one of his suppliers, and it's an issue. And
Yeah,
but
something went down.
explain drop shipping to us.
Yeah.
a bit.
So I tried drop shipping. It was grade 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grade 12, I think. Grade 12, yeah. So at that time, I was deciding between Forex and drop shipping. But Forex was in the back of my mind. Like I discovered Forex
Yeah.
2020.
So that's what I asked. So at that point, you're doing drop shipping. You were already in the forex game in terms
No.
of no.
No.
Okay.
Not even.
Okay.
It was just a thought, you know, to say
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Like
do
everybody at
FX, but
school.
I wasn't really.
I think it was a trend at that time.
Yeah,
as
so
well.
everybody at
Exactly.
school is trading. Everybody's trading
I'm
at
a
school.
forex trader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it back
Yeah.
just one step. These businesses didn't work out for you. Did it ever cross your mind that, listen, I gotta now complete my school, or I want to pursue an education, or no?
Not even. Because the fact that I was more invested in trying businesses, that really just showed me that I don't really want school. Yeah. And I was real with myself, grade 12. I was like, no, I'm going to do FX. Yeah.
Okay.
So you around your friends as well. Did your friends also have ambitions to go and study, or were they also no?
I was always the ambitious one. Like, even when they were studying for tests and stuff, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
And
Hey.
yeah, I wouldn't. And they'd ask me in the morning, like, did you study? I'm like, no, I did not.
And then, like, I'm looking at the charts.
Yeah. Yeah. So even now they're at varsity.
Okay, so you
That's
still
not-
keep in contact with all of them?
But yeah,
You're still
they're
there.
in there.
Okay, and then your forex journey now, you started after matric?
Yeah.
Or during matric?
After matric.
So how did that come about?
So with Forex, I did my research, right? So I don't know how to put this, but it's very important to know what you're getting yourself into.
Yes.
So I knew what I was getting myself into.
Okay.
So my Forex journey actually started 6 months before 2023, which is when I started. Ne? I was in grade 12. I wasn't on the charts, but then I did realize that the mindset that I had was not going to take me so far.
No, but
Yes.
how were you exposed to it? Was it from social media or from friends from school?
No, there were 2 guys doing Forex at my school.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So I was introduced to it in 2020.
Yeah.
And so grade 12, that's when I just told myself that I'm going to do FX full time. So the last 6 months of 2022, I was just reading books and mindset books and just watching a lot of interviews from other Forex traders and stuff. But then I hadn't like touched the markets as yet because I was very serious about it. And one thing about me, I cannot multitask.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just wanted to go all in, and I didn't want
thing.
it to really disturb my grade 12.
Okay.
So yeah, I just started changing my mindset 6 months prior, and then 2023, that's when I started learning
Okay.
FX,
Okay.
So when you say you started learning, are you self-taught? Do you have any mentors?
self-taught
So no courses, nothing
as yet,
as yet. Okay.
as yet.
So nothing, no paid courses at all.
No, I was using YouTube.
But now YouTube's got a lot of information.
Yeah. So
How,
how do you deal with that? Because the system hopping from one strategy to the next and watching this indicator, this is like, everybody has captions on YouTube to try and get views. So this is like the best indicator, or this is the best strategy.
like
or this is-
95% win rate.
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Because I know when I also started with YouTube, and there's so much content out there, and so many different strategies, and so many different mentors, and so many free videos, and this indicator, that indicator, that strategy, and the system hopping from each thing and learning different stuff. How did that impact your trading?
That is a very good question, because that is exactly what pushed me to buying my first course. Actually,
So you
I
did buy your first
realize-
course?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But then when I was starting,
Yeah.
I was on YouTube,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And then I did see that it's a lot of information,
Yeah.
different voices,
Yeah.
different maybe they explaining one thing, but they use it differently. It used to
Yeah.
confuse me a lot. And then I just decided I'm gonna buy a course.
Okay.
And then that was, I think, April.
So whose course did you buy?
You can
It's
say
fine,
it.
you can name
No
it,
one's
Jim,
gonna-
it's fine, no
you can
problem.
say it.
Yeah.
Maps.
Map. Somebody said maps. Sleazy. Sleazy. Yeah, sure.
He said it's a trendline course for 400 rand.
Yeah.
Did-
Maps.
Okay, but
Wait. Are you guys in the same school?
No.
Okay.
We
Do you
just
know-
met on
do you know
social
Sleazy?
media. Sleazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I do know
okay.
him.
So how was Maps course?
It was
Okay. If you, well, as long as you found good something out of it.
No, not even.
Okay.
Not even. So eventually I went back to YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
So YouTube, as you said, is a lot of information. There's thousands of videos, on even like on a simple thing like trend line.
Yeah.
Like one person will tell you this, one person will tell you that. How do you filter out the rubbish to the actual good information?
So I ended up sticking to one YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah. So of course you wouldn't know if it's good information or not up until you implement it on the charts, of which it wasn't actually good for me. I don't know if it's because it wasn't the right strategy. So that whole year I ended up blowing accounts. The whole year just
Okay.
using the same information that I was
Yeah.
getting from YouTube. And then I learned SMC December
Okay.
2023. And then I made my first withdrawal.
Okay.
January,
So in
using
that
SMC.
interim when you're blowing accounts, like how are you funding your accounts? Because you still were you taking from your parents and funding your accounts? So you're just taking your allowance and funding your accounts.
Okay, so let me explain.
Yeah.
So when the year started, like my mom is not really that financially stable to just give me pocket money.
Okay.
So my dad used to give me like 50 rands a week.
Okay.
Yeah. But like not consistently. So just there and there.
Yeah.
That's how I started with my real account. I started with 50 rands.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I started looking for jobs. Nah? I was looking for jobs. I sent my CVs and then I got a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ish. I got a job at this restaurant.
Yeah.
And then I worked for only 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah. And
So
then
what did you put on your? So you just finished matric. What did you put on your CV?
I thought maybe I can tolerate it. You know, just
Yeah.
yeah, because I did have that knowing that my mom doesn't have like that much money
Yeah.
to also maintain me as a person that's just sitting at home.
Yep.
So I was like, I need to get a job, definitely. I need to get a job. Yeah, so that's why. But eventually I was just like,
So what happened? Why 4 days? Like,
yes, let me explain.
Yeah,
Let me explain.
yeah.
So I got the job, né? And then I worked for 4 days and then I quit. So I got the money every week. So it was only part-time. I was working on weekends.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'd get 150 per day. So that's 300
For the weekend.
For the
per
weekend.
week. Yeah, per weekend.
yeah.
Yes. That's how I bought Maps course.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. I used that money. I bought the course and then I funded my account, which I eventually blew.
Okay.
And then I was just sitting at home. I didn't want to look for a job because of whatever happened there. I just saw that I can't really tolerate this. I'm not built for it. Yeah. And then I was just sitting at home. So my dad has a business.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad has a business. But because him and we're not really, it's just bad blood. Like, we're beefing,
Oh, okay.
you know? Yeah. So I wasn't, he wasn't my first option. I couldn't just go to him and say, please,
You need
put
this,
me
you need
on
that, yeah, yeah.
and I'll help out and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then my sister was in charge of the business. So my sister approached me. She was like, okay, Prudence, since you're just sitting at home, just help us out. Yeah.
Okay.
Help us out. And then I started helping out and I'd obviously get money.
What business is
Yeah.
it?
The business. It's a security business,
Okay.
like agency. So people just
okay.
go there, they train, they get the certificate,
Okay.
and then they are able to get jobs.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah, so that's how I got my money to fund.
Okay, and then
Go
this was
moving
like
forward.
last year now. We're speaking about like
2023.
2023. So
Yes, when I was
So
starting
did you
off.
did your dad know that you're indirectly working for him?
No, he didn't.
He didn't
know.
know.
Oh, he didn't know.
He didn't even know.
Oh,
He didn't know.
So
like
who's
he,
paying you?
my sister. I'm sure my sister was in
Yeah.
charge.
Of
So
everything?
my dad,
Okay.
at some point, he was in charge,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he left.
and
he,
your sister
and he
was running.
gave her
took
to run
over.
everything.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So
how
my
long
sister
did you
was-
work there?
For like a year.
Okay, so you were there for a while.
Yeah, for a while. Like, it really helped me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then she was just paying
Funding.
you.
Yeah, but eventually he did find out.
And then,
What happened?
Like, he just came one time, né? Like, he just has this thing. He doesn't tell us when he's coming. So he
Yeah.
just came and I was sitting there at the office and I was just writing receipts
Yeah.
and then hello, and that's that. He didn't ask me anything. I didn't say anything.
so why did you leave?
Okay.
What did I leave? What?
Why did you leave the company?
No, I'm still helping
Oh,
actually.
you still
Oh,
helping
okay.
Oh,
my
so you still
That's
sister.
good.
continue.
That's
Okay,
yeah.
that's good then. So
Yeah.
everything is flowing quite well.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Forex now, coming back to trading, when at what stage in your life did you realize, or maybe it was a trade that you'd taken, that you realized, okay, this can make a living off?
Oh yeah, I had my biggest flip. As yet, I haven't had any bigger one.
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
that one. So I flipped 600 to 20,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Over
Was,
how long?
was it a news?
A week.
Oh,
No, it wasn't.
okay,
it was,
okay,
no.
okay.
I was
Scaling.
trading gold.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trading gold. It had this major sell momentum, and I just kept on scaling and scaling.
So you just held your positions and then
I was scaling it. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
holding it.
So it was one trade that you scaled in for how long?
No, it wasn't one. Yeah, it wasn't necessarily one trade, but
Okay.
you know when you catch the initial move
yeah, like
And
like
then-
the reversal point.
per consolidation, you're still able to catch another entry, and then
Keep going,
But
yeah.
it was selling.
So like you took that trade. Was this when now you're very educated about the markets, or you're still trying to find your way around it?
I was educated, but then I was also at the same time still finding my way because I wasn't like that consistently profitable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was making profits. Yeah, I was actually starting to make money, but they're not consistently.
Yeah.
But after the 20K, I just started seeing consistency.
That's good.
Yeah.
And so we did have a chat before the podcast. So let everyone know like what do you trade and because you say you don't trade US30, the
Yeah.
big indices that everyone likes to trade. Why not?
Okay, so I did trade US30 at some point. I don't know. I just think maybe I just went in when I thought I knew everything. So I lost a lot of money. So now it's just anxiety that's really keeping me away from it. And I'm so also finding my strategy.
Okay.
Yeah, for commodities because the one that I use is not compatible with the.
Or with the indices?
Yeah, it only works perfectly with currency pairs.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm
Okay.
still working on my strategy.
So what's
for
your favorite
commodities.
currency pair?
GBP USD.
GBP USD.
Yeah, like I trade 4 currency pairs, but my favorite is GBP USD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. And in terms of like a very young person and in a very male dominated market, how do you feel and how do you handle with like this the stereotypical part of it and all the stuff?
I haven't experienced any. If anything, I thought that's non-existent.
Is it
Like
non-existent,
non-existent. Sorry. I'm a trader, not a female trader.
Yeah.
I'm a
I
trader.
understand what you're saying.
How can I explain this? For example, let's say the mining industry. There you can experience, what do you call it? Discrimination, is it? Or
I would say, like, the
inequality.
inequality, gender inequality.
Yes, but
yeah.
then in Forex, like as a woman, I'm very independent off of all of that. I'm just trading. I'm just using my knowledge. There's no. It's not like you're gonna buy my course all
Yeah,
because of
understand
I'm a
what you're saying.
woman. You're
No,
gonna
but
buy it because I'm good at trading.
it is a like a male dominant industry.
But I feel like people
But
don't
does
think
it
like
really
that.
have an effect?
People
though?
don't think like you. So I think, as he says, it is a very
Yeah.
male dominant. For you, and which is good because you have that good mindset, strong mindset. But I don't feel like people out there see it as that.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
But it's good that you have a strong mindset and you think like that, so it doesn't bother you. And
it
I hope my
doesn't.
question doesn't bother you going forward.
Yeah.
But that's good.
But on a serious
Yeah.
note, though, like, does that have an effect though? Like being a woman or a male, even if it's male dominated, like what does that even mean? Like you
it's-
guys get more favors.
I don't think it's
no.
that.
No, it's not that. It's like, how can I say? We don't see female traders in the industry that often. So when one comes, then the spotlight is on them. Like, look at trades with Chantal,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
or
okay,
like
okay.
now you, or there's other female traders. Whereas male traders, there's hundreds
You
of
see
them.
them everywhere.
There's thousands of
Yeah.
male forex influencers. But if you look for like female influencers, there's not many out there.
Yeah, but when you put it like that, I
So
think
it's like you guys are stepping into the industry. Like later on, people look back and see like these were the OG female industries,
Traders.
for South African forex female.
Traders.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So what you guys are asking is if that is intimidating
No,
for me, like the
Did you have a
Eh,
smooth
did you ever-
transition into the forex industry?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or did you find any
Actually, I
stigma?
did.
how does it make you feel knowing that you're gonna be maybe South Africa's number one female trader?
Okay.
Is
So
it something
that
like that? Are you working towards something like that?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And also like females get a lot of help like in the industry. Like we just really
Yeah.
taken care of. I don't want to lie to you. Like
That's
we get favor.
You
a
see, that's not
lot.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bro.
That's discrimination.
we need
We get a lot of
this.
favor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how it is if that's what you guys
Yeah.
want. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay, that's
didn't have
good.
any problems.
But it's cool. You must wear it like a badge of honor.
Yeah. So so I was speaking to Jay. You're en route to be the number one female trader. Your size, you're still 19, so you still got
Yeah.
Yeah.
a long way to go. But you've accomplished a lot in a short period of time.
Yeah.
So let's speak about psychology as well. A young trader trying to make a living off it, if I could say, and then also having that status in the back of your mind.
What status? Being a female
Be,
trader.
being the number one female trader in South Africa.
Oh, wait, what's the question exactly?
Okay, so let's speak about your psychology part of it, right?
Yeah.
It's in the back of your mind. Does it ever bother you that that status can put pressure on you, or it's just, you know what, you do what you do, and when I get to that number one spot, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Like
Yeah.
I don't think about pressure.
No,
Well, there is
he
pressure.
means like all the female traders are going to be looking at you as inspiration.
Yeah.
So, is there pressure on your shoulders to always do well because all
Yeah,
these people
okay.
are
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure.
Is
I feel
it?
like there is a lot of pressure, but I'm ready for it.
Okay.
It excites me. Yeah, but there surely is a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I
Does
mean,
it-
even now.
Does it affect your trading?
It does a lot.
It does.
It does a lot
Okay.
because well, I'll just make an example with the mentoring, right? So you expected to make profits, you expected to trade a certain way, you expected to make large amounts of profits,
Should
and
have like 100% win rate.
you
and all
know
that stuff.
exactly. So that puts a lot of pressure. And also, like when somebody's buying your course, some people actually just want to depend on you to make them
Lead by
profitable.
example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be
Right?
profitable. They just want to like, they depending on you. That puts a lot of
pressure.
pressure. So you're not even like only mentoring. You are, you feeding. You know, you're just really nurturing this person and you molding them. That's a lot of pressure because it's very difficult to make mistakes.
I understand.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with it?
Yo, I'm still trying to actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. So, as a female trader, a majority of your clients like other females that are contacting you, or is it majority males that
Majority
are
for now, males.
males?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I have like 5 females.
Okay.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah, interesting. I always thought female traders will have like a whole lot of female students.
Students.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it, but like, yeah. You are very big on
Also-
social media.
Yeah.
So is our guy Sham over here.
Yeah.
Do you think that also plays a part with the pressure as well?
Yeah, it does. Because when you put yourself out there, it's like you're opening yourself up for judgment and stuff like that. And we can already see the industry in South Africa. Traders need to be a certain way. You
Yeah,
need
the
to
image.
exactly. So when you don't do what people expect you to do, it's like you're a scammer or no, you're not a real trader and stuff like that. So social media does play a huge role because the more people know you, the more you
Out
know,
there you are.
yeah, the more out there you are and you're open to so much judgment and so much pressure. Yeah.
So your choice of social media platform is TikTok.
Instagram.
Instagram. So
Yeah.
Instagram is your main account.
Yeah.
So it has more followers than TikTok. What type of content do you make?
I
Did you start off making normal
One question
content?
at a time, one
No, wait,
question at a
no.
time.
Did you start off making like normal content and then as you became a forex trader, you switched over to forex content, or was it
So-
just straight away forex content?
Yeah, I wasn't on social media actually. So then when I started becoming profitable, I
Okay.
started my Instagram and
Okay.
then I was making comedic reels, Forex related. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's just those reels, funny reels.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you
Yeah.
just transition into Forex as well.
No.
Oh,
No.
they were
you started
mainly
off as
FX.
Forex.
She makes forex content, but like comedy content.
Yes,
Like,
comedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Comedy.
I see.
She-
so
she-
basically, like
she-
what, well, Sham doesn't do only comedy; he does other content. But
No, she does full on comedy skits.
oh, you do skits. Okay.
Yeah, like
I'm sorry, you're saying yeah.
Yeah.
Only FX related.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Sham, speak to us about that. You can also relate to that.
I
in
can
terms of
relate to
the,
it.
The pressure and people always watching you. How do you handle it, and how would you advise her in that way?
So look, I'm on TikTok. I also started with videos, and when I really transitioned into my forex journey and FX War Room, I started putting content out. And you tend to find now you got scammers, you got hate. Um, Sometimes you need to block out the noise. And these guys, the only thing that they want to do is try to bring you down to push themselves forward. Block out the noise, and you do you.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good advice. Yeah. So, how would like for instance your day to day life? How do you balance a work life balance? As you said, you're still in the business while you're working there,
Yeah.
and your trading life, and also the spotlight as well that you're on Instagram or TikTok. How do you balance that lifestyle?
Yeah, there's no balance. I'm still
Yeah.
trying to balance that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really no balance. But it's even gotten to a point where now I invest more time in helping my sister out more than I do in FX. Yeah. So I'm still trying to balance that.
So when you're hitting like a bad patch in the markets, which everyone goes through, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not going towards your analysis, and trades are just not going well. How do you bring yourself up and say, you know what, it's just a bad patch. My analysis is right. I just need to keep at it.
So I just step away from the markets when I'm in a losing streak.
Okay.
But one bad trade, no, I'm good. I can handle that.
Yeah,
I
no, but I'm saying as you're going through like a bad patch, like
In
uh,
life.
well,
in
you can
FX.
in life, also in forex.
I just step away
You just
from
step
the
away.
charts.
Just take a break.
Yeah, because when I'm not like emotionally well, I can't do anything. I can't make profits. I can't trade. I can't. Yeah,
You're
so
just
I
not
always
in a
need
good
to be.
mindset as well. Okay. And if you had to advise anyone to read any books, any podcasts, WarRoom Talk, what would you advise them to watch, learn, to get good information? As you said, you self-taught. You went onto YouTube. You did your research.
Yeah.
How would you advise someone else to do something like that? Like what books? How would you go and get the resources off the internet? What would you go and search for and stuff?
Mindset wise, I never read any forex related books.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just reading mindset books.
Okay.
Like also, I'm also into manifesting as well. So I was just reading spiritual books, and I just feel like you need to know what you need, and what you really want. It's written in a book. If you want to have good psychology, read psychology books before you do anything. You can't really manifest any good on the outside if it's not on
Understand
the
what you're saying.
inside,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, I was reading spiritual books as well as mindset books. Ethics related, I just read financial books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, with Robert
Yeah.
Kiyosaki.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a very good,
Yes.
very, very nice book. Yeah.
Yeah. And then learning wise, I wouldn't advise learning from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I don't advise that. I wouldn't like just invest in a course, buy a course, get a mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a mentor is important. More than a course, a mentor is
Why
important.
is that?
Ninety
Like you-
percent of
very
us
important.
all has been through there.
Yeah.
We all went to YouTube, and
yeah.
I got confused.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the mentorship part is important. You need to do like research on a proper mentor and then stick to one mentor. Don't system hop from one mentor to a different mentor, from one strategy to a different strategy.
Yeah.
You gotta give it time and make sure you stick with one person and keep it as simple as possible and actually give their mentorship program or their strategy a real chance to work. Don't just do it for like 1 month and then jump to a different.
That is
It
so
doesn't
true.
work.
trust the
Yeah,
process.
you're gonna waste time. You're gonna waste like 1 year, 2 year of your forex journey. Because if you keep it simple and you really focus, like if you put in all the time and effort, just like 6 months of proper time and effort with one proper mentor and one proper strategy, it's gonna change your life for the rest of your journey. Whereas if you try and look for that holy grail strategy or the best mentor or a system up from influencer to influencer, you're just gonna waste time 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year before you get fed up and then you go back to the basics and then you find your profitability after 4 years and then you wasted all that time.
Yeah, that is so,
So
true.
just I don't know, just stick to
So,
one person.
Yeah, just give it
who do
time.
you communicate to? Like, I mean, you say you don't have mentors, but if you have to communicate to somebody about the forex market,
I don't. Oh, now I have friends
Yeah.
who also trade. I've also met them like on social media.
sure.
Yeah.
So you
I
just chat
communicate
to
with
them.
those people.
Okay. And a question that I like to ask to the, I want to say younger generation. I'm not old, but I'm not young as well. But AI is playing a very big part in everyday life. Like if you go to ChatGPT, people are using it in school,
Yeah.
in work. How do you think it's going to play a part in the forex market? Do you think it's going to impact it negatively or positively?
I think negatively, I mean, it's already happening, right? We
Yeah.
have robots
Yeah,
trading
yeah.
for people and stuff. I've never heard a good story coming from like somebody saying I've traded a robot and I've made such profits and stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, it would affect the markets negatively. First of all, the markets change every day, like every year, So you need to adapt to the market. So I don't think AI can really do that. It's advisable to just learn how to trade. Just learn how to trade. Do not use robots. Do not use robots. Yeah,
Yeah. So you say,
that's as far as I can think, AI wise
I have
Yeah.
a different
perspective.
yeah. I think AI is gonna take over a lot of stuff, and it's gonna make a lot of influencers, forex mentors, obsolete. I think we have
a short period.
yeah. There's a lifespan in what we're currently doing, and it's gonna be different out there, especially for the newer generation that's coming up. They're gonna be a lot of AI traders. I feel like
How so?
like how you have a forex mentor, their mentor will be an AI robot that will be communicating with them.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
AI
I think
is
it's gonna happen
taking
fast.
over.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So for us, I don't fear it because we are actual traders. We know what we're doing. But I I would rather embrace it, and I'm excited about it because now that means we have how can I say, a tool that doesn't have emotions that can actually help us become really profitable and make a lot of money. So I'm excited for like the next 1 or 2 years to see how quickly this thing progresses and how we can abuse them to to make as much more money as possible from the brokers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then the brokers are gonna catch up as well, don't you think?
I don't think so because they're more like a bank, and we're gonna use AI as a tool to hopefully bankrupt them.
You agree on that?
Listen,
So-
like for example, like a lot of brokers are A-book brokers, B-book brokers, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think as AI progresses, you're gonna see a lot of brokers, because you know how they say like 90% of traders are unprofitable and whatever. That's why it's so lucrative to have like B-book brokers, because they know a lot of people are gonna blow their accounts, so they're unprofitable. So I think as AI comes into play, yes, brokers will still be there, but a lot of them will mainly move to A-book brokers. They'll be A-booking people.
Yeah, it's gonna filter
Yeah.
out.
Because a lot of people are going to become more profitable traders.
But then that's when you start seeing lower leverages and everything.
No. Everything will be fine. A book broker is nice. Like if you're a profitable trader, a book broker is fine because they don't care whether you win or lose. They're just making money off each transaction on the spread only.
Mm.
If you lose money, it doesn't matter.
Right.
If you win money, it doesn't matter.
Oh, so they're
They
just
only
making
make
it
money
up.
off a spread. The
Okay.
problem with that is, um, it's like more difficult to make money because now you need volume traders. Like ebook traders would like profitable traders to be working with them.
Yeah, the opening trades all the time.
They're opening trades all the time, they're trading all the time, and they make money off spread all the time.
Okay.
Now b-book brokers, they like unprofitable traders, because now when you lose money, they get to keep all the money.
Right.
If you win money, they got to pay that money back from their own pockets.
It's
That's-
in-house.
Yeah, it's in-house.
It's in-house.
That's why a lot of South African brokers are dangerous
closing,
because they are B-book. Well, a lot of brokers are, majority are B-book brokers, right?
But they came out of the
But the South African brokers, for example, they B-booking. A lot of people lose trades. They keep all that money.
Right.
But then you get like NFP or CPI or news events. And the South African brokers, they like to give big leverage, big bonuses. So when a lot of those traders make a whole lot of money, then they don't have enough reserves in their bank account to pay them.
Right.
Then you get your account is suspended, or your account is banned, or breach of this, and you're not getting paid out, or
Aggressive trading.
aggressive trading,
Yeah.
scalping, or all these things come in because they don't want to pay. They can't pay. It
Yeah.
becomes they'll go bankrupt. Do you know how many brokers are closing down?
Yeah, and quick and fast.
They're not even telling anybody anything. They're just closing down, bro. And then what happened? All your funds are gone. You heard what happened with. Or do you know any South African brokers that closed down?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, I only know the ones with terrible reputations. I don't know if they've closed down.
Close down. Yeah.
Or what.
Okay.
Okay,
But I
so
haven't heard of any.
Why? What are you
that
gonna
have-
ask
you're gonna
them?
learn. No. Maybe she doesn't know yet, but she'll find out.
Yeah.
I can advise you if you want on who to stay away from.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't.
well, it's up to you. It's a free platform. You can talk to whatever you want.
Get a name drop. Hey,
It's
okay.
up to you.
Like South African.
Well,
brokers-
we're here to advise her and tell her what
Okay,
not to do. Or,
What do you what do you know about South African brokers that are bad? What's the bad stuff you know about South African brokers?
The withdrawals take time. They manipulate trades.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I know. Manipulating trades,
so you-
especially on events.
Are you a fundamental trader?
No, I don't trade fundamentals.
Okay, so once you become a fundamental trader, that's when you start picking up on really the true colors of
You got a-
brokers. The true
A
colors
chart,
of brokers.
two charts, two different things.
Yeah.
You'll see it.
That's when you can really test whether a broker is a good broker or a bad broker. Because the fundamental traders is what exposed all the South African bad brokers. Because when you're losing money, they're your best friend. As soon as you take small money to big money, then
Yeah.
like an insurance company, they'll do anything not to pay you. And a lot of the South African brokers are closing down, and they not paying clients out. And if you're doing research within the industry, like they're just closing down and not telling anybody anything. Like recently, I should I name drop?
If you want to,
Like Alpha Markets. Alpha
Are you
Markets.
guys gonna edit?
we can if you
You
want.
can. Yeah, we can talk
No,
whatever.
I'm asking like for you guys, like.
Oh no,
No,
don't worry
no,
about
we-
us. Don't worry about us.
We talk
Okay.
about brokers, yeah.
Yeah.
Like alpha markets, I know recent. Well, this is just a recent case. Like from my personal experiences, I had problems with a lot of South African brokers where they banned me or they withheld my funds. I still have funds stuck with a lot of brokers because I'm a fundamental trader as well. So I'm just using alpha markets as an example because it's the latest news that's out there. Like. If you try and log into Alpha Markets now, you know Alpha Markets.
I do.
It just says
404.
this this website doesn't exist or 4 error.
So it closed down.
Yeah.
It just disappeared.
Alpha markets.
Yeah.
It just disappeared.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
So
not-
that's what he's trying to tell you about certain
Yeah.
local brokers.
So, what happens to all the money? What happens to all the clients' money?
I don't know. I think they just take it. It's gone. It's in their bank accounts.
So what happens if if you got like $1 million and sitting in there? Because now if you try and log on,
Yeah. You can't withdraw. Or you can't move it.
I
around.
personally have an account at Alpha Markets, but when I clicked on the link, you can't log into the thing. So if you have money in there, is it stuck in there?
Well, if the company liquidates, I think
Liquid-
they have to
yeah.
pay.
I wonder
No,
what's
no.
happening there. Yeah, I guess
No.
we'll find out, but still,
Yeah, well, you'll find out.
no. But, like, imagine if. What about the big traders that got millions in
Scary.
there?
It
Yeah.
It's scary.
I,
It's scary, and
I
you
wonder
know,
if they want their clients.
I always
before it
advise the
happened.
guys, and I say, listen, I'm not forcing anything on you.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
do your research.
Yeah.
Yeah, go do your research. Check up on the broker. Check who they are, whether they've got their licenses. Are they international? Are they local? Are they a book broker? Are they a B book broker? You wouldn't want to get stuck in drawdown and then you blowing account and then you owing the broker money. You know,
yeah,
like
what is called negative correctional balance.
yes, yes.
Has that ever happened to you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Nothing.
Negative correctional balance are bad things.
She's a very well. I spoke to her. Seems like a very conservative.
Yeah,
trader.
Yeah.
So there's a
So-
thing called negative correctional balance, right? So let's say you're trading, and you know, like for NFP, if you get it wrong and your account blows, like even if you got 10K, they sometimes go minus 40K,
Yeah.
right?
I've seen that from all the.
Tell them what happens when you fund your wallet.
They take the money.
They take-
I'll
They take
take the
Yeah.
money.
Yeah,
As he says, if you got 10,000
It basically is
account-
to zero it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you now need to fund 30,000 in your account just to make it zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need to be
Be
careful
careful.
which broker you're using because some brokers have insurance for negative correctional balance. So it'll go into negative correctional balance. It takes some time and then it'll go back to zero. But some brokers, the slippage, it'll go like minus 40 grand even though you funded 10 grand. And then when you fund your wallet, they'll just automatically deduct it. You don't even have to trade. As you fund, your money is gone.
So it's very important to know that, you know,
Yeah.
that the broker has a cover for that. Yeah.
You mentioned you don't trade fundamentals. Why?
Yeah, why?
I just feel like it's gambling.
Huh?
Why? Okay.
Missing out
how,
on
how
life.
is it different?
You're missing
to
out on
trading
life.
Hey, I'm
normal?
telling you, bro.
How can you be a South African trader and not trade fundamentals?
I just really feel like it's gambling. As a strategy for trading fundamentals.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of analysis
lot
you
of-
can
Do
do.
you guys trade fundamentals?
Yes.
Yes. We
Like,
are.
do you guess or do you like?
No.
No.
Yes.
We even have a fundamental robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incorporated. Yeah. If,
So that's why I
if
was
you want to
asking
trade
about
NFP,
the AI, you know?
if yeah, we incorporated AI. If you want to trade NFP, it gives you the NFP direction one day in advance.
That's crazy. I don't trade fundamentals because
So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the fundamentals. I think you just do general technical analysis. Obviously, the news that
And
comes
fundamental.
out
And fundamental
and
analysis.
fundamental
Yeah.
analysis. So you just do your general analysis, obviously more in depth, and then obviously there's a fundamental analysis. As
So
well.
there's two ways of trading it. You can just study the reports from like Forex Factory and past results and do research on like Bloomberg and whatever it is and try and predict what's going to happen fundamentally. And then obviously there's like what we do, chart analysis, technical analysis. So if your fundamental analysis matches your technical analysis,
There
that's when
go.
you can really like over leverage, and then you can make a lot of money. Like I took 8,000 rand to 500,000 rand in 3 trades. NFP, and then so NFP first Friday of the month. The second week Tuesday PPI,
Oh.
and then Wednesday CPI.
PPI.
Yeah,
Or
CPI is
is-
PPI and
first.
PPI.
Not all the time.
Yeah.
But
Oh, okay.
okay,
Yeah.
but they normally like
Those three.
one day after the other, like NFP CPI. I mean CPI PPI.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, it was NFP, CPI, PPI,
Yeah.
500k.
So you know what to do in the next week Friday.
So imagine if you
Yeah.
have, yeah,
Yeah.
you
but-
have to try.
And his
gonna
McDonald's
try.
trade.
You have to try.
Oh, and his McDonald's. So
Oh yeah.
do you
yeah.
know about his McDonald's trade as well?
Who?
His McDonald's trade. You don't know about that?
That's what got me, well, famous. I feel. That was my breakthrough, because I was a trader where I used to fund large amounts of money, and I used to trade, and I thought that's what a good trader is. You fund like 100k, 200k, and trade and make 30, 40,000, 50,000. But if you're that type of trader, I feel like your skill set is not as good as a person trading with a small amount. And then I started dabbling with a few of my friends that trade fundamentals with small amounts, and they taught me a lot. Where you can take small amounts of money to large amounts of money, trading news, and you can use it like a cash cow to fund or to gain capital to fund your normal day trading. So he was explaining to me how to trade. His name is Arad. He's a really good fundamental trader. So he taught me how to trade with like lot size, margin cost, how many positions you need to open, calculate the profit per pip. So when the candlestick, if you open X amount of trades with X amount of margin, if it moves from year to year, this is how much money you're gonna make for a news event. So he was, like mentoring me and teaching me about this, and then he explained to me what to do, and I just followed what he said, and I did it for one of these news events. So at the time, I went to his house to trade this news event, and back in the day, we used to have a lot of load shedding.
Mm-hmm.
And then when load shedding hit, we used to lose cell phone reception. So I left his house, and I drove as quickly as possible to McDonald's, because McDonald's had a generator and free Wi-Fi. I just got there. I knew what signal to take. He told me what signal to take. He told me what lot size to use, how many positions I need to open, what time I need to open, and I did exactly what he said. And my wife was sitting next to me, and she was recording me. And I took 2,500 to 67,000 in one 1 minute candle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I traded CPI.
Yeah.
So that's the power of fundament.
That's the power of fundamentals.
Use.
And like you use proper analysis and
No, you use proper analysis. You can predict. Yes, it is a 50-50 chance.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you apply fundamental analysis and you apply technical analysis and you develop a strategy, which we've done over the years because we really like trading fundamental news, then it's not a 50-50 chance. Yes, it's a 50-50 chance you can blow your account to make a lot of money if you go full margin, but you get there's an advantage because now you are applying fundamental analysis and technical analysis, so your bias is like, okay, it's 70% chance it's going to be a buy. So it's like a calculated risk. And the return on investment is crazy because now you're putting a small amount and then you 10xing your money, 15xing your money, or even 5xing your money. So
I'm gonna try.
Try it.
So what I
try.
personally,
Just had a bad
my day trading,
perspective about it.
yeah,
my day trading, my profits daily, I keep a certain portion of it, and I have a separate fund news event account. So that's what I use. I put it together, and I say, right, okay, that's gonna be for my news events.
yeah.
And it's a nice way to build capital day trade.
Okay.
Do you trade a large capital or small capital?
Small.
Right.
Yeah.
So you
So-
compound your accounts.
So my advice would be develop a news event trading plan. So you make profits. Take a portion of profits, set it aside just for news events. Don't mix it with your day trading. Well, this is just my personal experience. Don't mix your day trading account with your news event account.
Yeah.
So if you make like 10K, take 10K, keep it aside, and say, okay, I'm gonna use this 10K to trade NFP, CPI, PPI. Don't even worry about FOMC. Just NFP, CPI, PPI, 3 events. Try and minimize it to like 3 events, and then use that 10K, split it, and say, I'm gonna go full margin on NFP. Whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna go full margin on CPI. Whatever happens, happens. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go full margin on PPI. Whatever happens, happens. If you lose all 3, worst case scenario, you're down 10K. If you lose NFP, okay, fine, you lost NFP.
Yeah.
If you lose CPI, okay, fine, you lost CPI. And then if you win PPI and you 10x your money,
You back up.
Yeah.
you're a profitable trader. You only need to trade 3 times for the whole month.
You just need to catch the one.
Yeah, you just need to catch one.
Then you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Well, don't go now and put the whole account and everything. Try it first. Build
Yeah, I'm
that's
gonna
what-
try it.
As Sham said, build a nice separate
Like-
news account, and then
That's why we love NFP, because it's the first Friday of every single month. And we know we're trading to make profits, to take the profits, to risk it on NFP.
yeah.
Whatever
And
happens,
then make
happens.
more.
But imagine you're making profits now, 10K, 20K, 30K. You got 30,000 in profits. This is the market's money. You take 30K, put it in NFP, goes to 300,000.
Yeah, that's a big risk there.
But it happens, bro.
Yeah,
It happens.
Yeah, we've seen it happen live.
Yeah. ADHD did it. I did it.
Yeah.
A lot of other traders did it. You can do it. You
Yeah,
must
I'm
trade.
gonna
You
try.
must trade news USD JPY.
USD.
If you like currencies, trade USD JPY for fundamentals.
Coming back to you, there's a lot of news talk and everything. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years. I want to start other businesses. You know, I don't see myself trading forever.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I want to invest probably in property and stuff. And then I also want to help women in trading as well.
Sure.
You know?
Okay.
So I want to grow Cheese Academy, my mentorship. So, yeah. I
So
just want
do you,
everyone to
well,
go
what's the name of your mentorship or your company at the moment?
Cheese Academy.
She's Academy.
She's Academy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very nice.
You should do an all-female seminar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually what I'm looking into. I really want to help females.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to start, like, I would want to have other streams of income. I don't want to, like, I really don't like social media, guys. Let me just be honest. I don't like being out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just really want to secure myself so that I don't have the need to, like, be out there, but still be out there. I don't
Sure.
know.
Be like
Someone
low-key
that's got
about it.
86K
yeah.
views.
86,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her numbers are high. Like
Her
she's
numbers
like
are high.
200,000.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good, man. I hope your journey is a good one. One final question before we end.
Yeah.
If you were not a trader, what would you be?
Ew.
Okay.
I don't know.
I got you. Sorry, I didn't want to get you on the spot, but yeah.
Yo, I never really had like a plan B or like
So
something.
This is the only plan.
Yeah, but I probably would have done something also like this, maybe aligned to FX.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something on the business side. I
Yeah.
definitely, I wasn't going to go to school. I wasn't going to do art as much as I love art. Yeah, I don't know. It's always been FX.
That's good. So you had
Yeah,
one
that's good.
one tunnel. That's it.
Yeah,
That's good.
That's good.
Prudence, thank you so much for joining us today.
thank you.
It was good having a conversation with you. A young female trader is very inspiring. I'm sure you inspired a lot of female traders, young,
I
old. And I hope your plan to do your seminars and open your all-female company materializes.
Thank you.
And everything on the best on that journey.
Thank you so much, guys.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.
Need to shoot film quality content creators. Brought to you by HF Markets.